गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम टू गना शॉट। गना शॉट में आप सबका स्वागत है। पाकिस्तान इज प्रेइंग फॉर एन अपॉइंटमेंट। मुनीर साहब इज लुकिंग ऑल ओवर कि भाई अपॉइंटमेंट दे दो, नोटिफिकेशन दे दो, कुछ तो दे दो। कुछ नहीं हो रहा है। बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो रहे हैं क्वेटा में। ओके, गाजा में फोर्सेस जा रहे हैं। अफगानिस्तान में गफला मच रहा है। वर्चुअली a war call against Afghanistan. But the centerpiece in Pakistan is all about Asim Munir and his appointment notification, which is not. ये चोर पुलिस का कहानी है. Very funny. So I will go over it. What's happening? We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. This whole thing might be a dud, but it'll be a very interesting dud. But I don't think things are normal. Okay, I don't think things are normal. But at the outset, what I'd like to put across to everyone is, in the morning I did this, you know, program on India's power shift. A lot of video clips didn't come in that. So what I did was I went, inserted video clips, did a bit of chip chopping. I took out the questions and put a concise video of about an hour. Have a look at it at this thing. It's in Gunnershot clips. Same title. Everything is the same, except that the videos are there and the explanations are still there. Right? So this is for everyone. But let's get back to this story with what's happening. I mean, all I can say, it's all funny. Someone like, sir, कुछ action होगा क्या? Action तो हो रहा है यार उधर. Action तो हो रहा है उधर. So let's see with the various facets where it's going. Action. This is actually the best action that can happen in Pakistan for whatever it's worth. A lot of things will come out. Be patient. Someone has tweeted, situation at present, no prime minister in the country. The prime minister has gone to London for consultation. Obi, he went via Bahrain. They just see. 29, this man was supposed to retire and a new notification notifying him as the CDS is to come, to be given by the government. It doesn't come. 2 days before that, he says, I'm going to Bahrain for something. He goes to Bahrain, catches a flight to London, and Shehbaz Sharif, the prime minister, is sitting in London. There's no leader of opposition in the country. In fact, he's not there only. The only guy who's worth anything is in jail for the past 1.5 years. The real guy who the people want is in jail. There's no army chief in the country. There's no notification. His term of 3 years extended, finished. There's no extension. There's no chairman of joint chiefs in the country because that, by act of law, has been banished. New guy has not been put in place. The new notification by the government has not put it. It's only the president. He must be thinking, why is he in the country? He is in the country because he might take over tomorrow. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Will there be a martial law? Declared? Undeclared? Look, I'll give you my 2 bits worth. I think there's a ploy by Nawaz Sharif and Shehbaz Sharif. Very clearly. They put Munir on the tenterhooks. Oh, he's got no legal position. He's got no official position. Actually, he's retired yesterday. Well, he might be constitutionally protected as a field marshal from whatever he's done. Tomorrow, he might still force Shehbaz Sharif's hand to appoint him as the chief of army staff. It could still happen. But he is now open to a legal thing, for which there's no constitutional provision. It's probably a procedural case which will be filed. Even the government can't, appoint a retired guy as the chief. Simple. And his entire position will be in jeopardy even if he gets appointed. And that court, that whole line, whoever, it will be at some district level court who will say yes or no. If he says no, by God, if he says yes or no, this will keep getting appealed. So for the rest of his tenure, even if Asim Munir becomes the chief tomorrow, there will be legal issues. If those legal issues are about, there will be problems. There will be problems. If he's not there, there's a new chief. So there's a rift in the Pakistan army. If the new chief is put, there's a rift in the Pakistan army. So whichever way you look at it, Pakistan has to internalize. They have to stabilize. Is it fair to say that Pakistan is entering a new period of instability or new kind of instability? Yes. Is it good for India? Yes and no. What's not good for India? What's not good for India is this fellow Asim Munir, he might still force Shahbaz Sharif to make him the chief of army staff, or he might take over the country tomorrow and do something against India, because that's the best bet for him. So you're in a tinderbox. Pakistan itself is in a tinderbox, right? And a lot of people within Pakistan are not happy with the way things have gone. Let's see this. Yeah, look at Mohit Pirzada. He says, see his tweet. He hasn't come yet. Is this bastard Nawaz playing some sort of game or what? See the words. See the hatred amongst each other. Of course, this chap is sending a notification received in it. So there might be a notification manufactured tonight by the army, and all that can happen. But whichever way it goes, you might find if there's a Jolly notification, there might be something. If there's a notification after tomorrow, there might be something. If there's a backdated notification, there'll be a legal issue. So Asim Munir might be constitutionally protected as a field marshal, but will his appointment escape judicial scrutiny is a question mark. I don't know. I mean, let me be very honest. We don't know. I'm now speculating. So instead of speculating, let's hear this chap. You know, I just heard him about 5 minutes back, and he sounded, what shall I say, quite logical. So, but it's only a point of view. I'll put it across to you, and of course, this is also video clip. So do let me know if you can hear it or not, right? And then we'll see how to take it forward.
पाकिस्तान में इतवार की सुबह और सबसे पहले टाइम ट्रैप, जी हाँ, काउंटडाउन इख्तिताम पजीर हुआ। फील्ड मार्शल आसिम मुनीर रिटायर हो गए। उन्हें कल 29 नवंबर।
So the first point he makes is Field Marshal Asim Munir retire ho gaye. Can you hear this video or not? Just give me a reply. Someone can type yes or no, and then yeah. Okay. So yeah, I have not got any reply. Yeah, if you can hear, thank you. So let me put it on again.
की रात तक कोई नोटिफिकेशन नहीं मिला, इसलिए आज 30 नवंबर पहला दिन है जब उनकी रिटायरमेंट इख्तिताम पजीर हो चुकी है। अब अगर वो कंटिन्यू करते हैं आर्मी चीफ के तौर पर, तो वो गैर आईनी होंगे, हमारे ख्याल में वो गैर कानूनी होंगे, क्योंकि जितने भी सीनियर तरीन लॉयर्स के साथ हमने बात की, उनका भी ख्याल यही था, और एक हमने साबिक ब्यूरोक्रेट से बात की, उनका भी यही ख्याल था, और एक मिलिट्री के साबिक लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल जो कि बॉस भी रहे हैं फील्ड मार्शल आसिम मुनीर के, उनसे बात की, उनका भी यही ख्याल।
So if he continues, ये गैर आईनी, that is anti-constitutional, or गैर कानूनी, against the law, right? So people are up a bit about it, right? Let's hear what he else has to say. So what he says is, if he continues, it's a de facto martial law. It's not de jure, de facto. Well, de facto could convert into a de jure martial law if nothing else happens. But if he's appointed chief of army staff now, it's against the constitution, it's not legal, it's open to judicial proceedings. And that, there's no protection of the constitution in that. But the government is not protected by the constitution against the appointment it makes.
नोटिफिकेशन आएगा क्योंकि अभी प्राइम मिनिस्टर लंदन में है, वापस आएंगे तो नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगा। तो ये सूरत हाल।
Yeah, can you hear the audio now or not? I'll replay the whole thing.
आसिम मुनीर रिटायर हो गए। उन्हें कल 29 नवंबर की रात तक कोई नोटिफिकेशन नहीं मिला, इसलिए आज 30 नवंबर पहला दिन है जब उनकी रिटायरमेंट इख्तिताम हो चुकी है। अब अगर वो कंटिन्यू करते हैं आर्मी चीफ के तौर पर तो वो गैर आईनी होंगे, हमारे ख्याल में वो गैर कानूनी होंगे, क्योंकि जितने भी सीनियर तरीन लॉयर्स के साथ हमने बात की उनका भी ख्याल यही था, और एक हमने साबिक ब्यूरोक्रेट से बात की उनका भी यही ख्याल था, और एक मिलिट्री के साबिक लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल जो कि बॉस भी रहे हैं फील्ड मार्शल आसिम मुनीर के, उनसे बात की, उनका भी यही ख्याल था। सबके ख्याल में फील्ड मार्शल आसिम मुनीर कल रिटायर हो चुके। अब अगर वो आर्मी चीफ की वर्दी पहनेंगे या किसी भी तरह से पाकिस्तान की फौज के अंदर अपनी नौकरी को कंटिन्यू रखेंगे तो वो गैर आईनी होगा, वो गैर कानूनी होगा, और उसे फिर हम डिफैक्टो ही कह सकते हैं, मतलब कब्जा शुदा ही है, वो डिजोर नहीं है, उनके पास कोई आईनी या लीगल हैसियत उसके पीछे नहीं है। काउंटडाउन तो खत्म हो गया, अब ये फिर डिफैक्टो किस्म का माशाल्लाह है जो आसिम मुनीर साहब ने लगा दिया है। तो अब टाइम ट्रैक करेंगे इसका, और टाइम ट्रैकर हमें बताएगा कि कितने दिन हो गए। तो आज उस आसिम डिफैक्टो माशाल्लाह का डे फर्स्ट है, 30 नवंबर है। हम आज से गिनना शुरू करेंगे और दुआ करेंगे कि बहुत लंबा हमें ना गिनना पड़े। अल्लाह पाकिस्तान को इस सारी जो गैर आईनी सूरत हाल है इससे जल्द निजात दिलवाए और पाकिस्तान के अंदर कोई आईनी सूरत हाल जो है वो डेवलप हो। तो ये तो सूरत हाल हो गई आसिम मुनीर साहब की, उनका नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आया और यही प्रीटेक्स्ट उसके ऊपर बिल्ड किया गया है कि नोटिफिकेशन की जरूरत नहीं है।
So that's the story. No notification. He is illegal as of now, as per some this thing, but people say no, he can continue. But whichever way you look at it, there's going to be a problem. It's going to be controversial. What will Munir do to overcome this controversy? Will he go home? Is there an element within the Pakistan army who's against Munir, who's manipulating all this? Is there anything else happening in Pakistan which we don't know? It will come out. All this will come out. Right? So the focus today in Pakistan is Asim Munir. Is he a chief? He is not a chief anymore because he is not appointed as a chief back. Right? So there's something going on. Let's see. Let's see how it happens. Okay. And today morning in dawn, there was a logical thing. Look, so far, no chief of defense staff, key deadline passes. There's a standard journalistic thing, all that. And they've given the pros and cons. But entire Pakistan is looking at this. 24 hours pass, no notification. And of course, you have to remember, and that is one story which is happening. The second story, will Asim Munir kill Imran Khan, or has he already finished off Imran Khan? What is the status of Imran Khan? We don't know. It's been 28 days since Imran Khan was seen anywhere. And now that's very clear Now, we know the history of Pakistan. Ziaul Haq hung Bhutto. Pervez Musharraf sent Nawaz Sharif on exile, threw him out. And this man has put him in jail, probably dead. 28 days, no cover of this man, whether he's alive or not. My own sense tells me Imran Khan is no more. Right? And his sisters have gone all around the countryside, including to India, to talk about it. They've come on Gaurav Sawant's show in India today. So a lot of things happening. Two major things. Just think the situation in the next 2-3 days. I don't know how this will go. Will there be upheaval at the Adiala jail and a massacre like it happened with the TLP? Possible. Will Imran Khan surface? Possible. We don't know. Will his body surface? We don't know. Will this chap become a chief? We don't know. My own view is Shahbaz Sharif must have gone to Nawaz Sharif, who's sitting in London. He said, look, what do we do now? Imran Khan is dead. And this fellow, we are illegal. And this fellow is doing what he wants. If you let him, he'll kill us also tomorrow. So should we appoint him? And if we don't appoint him and let things happen, we might lose power. At least we'll be safe. I can go and tell people in Pakistan, look, I'm saving Pakistan. Right? Okay, let me again put back my thing. Hear me now? Yeah, I'm sure you can hear me now. So now the whole story is in a mess. Whole story is in a mess because one doesn't know which way it's going to go. Shahbaz Sharif must well be telling Nawaz Sharif, I don't want to appoint him because he's killed Imran Khan. If he's killed Imran Khan and I appoint him tomorrow, we might be on the streets. But on the other hand, if I don't reappoint him and it is declared that Imran Khan is dead and it comes out that Imran Khan, at least I can say I didn't appoint him because I knew it, something like that. So I think both these are now conflicted. Both these are conflicted. What Munir is doing, about Imran Khan and what Shahbaz Sharif, all three are in a mess. Yeah, like someone said, shouldn't India be vigilant now? Yeah, Satyanarayan says, shouldn't India be more vigilant now? Munir may want to divert attention of Pakistanis and begin some problem with us. Of course, we should be very vigilant. I mean, if we are not vigilant, we are fools. Right? So, someone says, look, Munir did not get notification because Nawaz wants to bargain with him. It's not a matter of Nawaz wants to bargain with him or not. Even if Nawaz wants to bargain with him, gets a deal out of that, that appointment is subject to a judicial competition or a judicial case. So someone might say, look, as per Pakistan constitution, I don't think a chief of army staff who's retired can be reappointed as the chief. He's retired. He's no more the chief. You can't reappoint the retired thing. If the government does, then someone will go to court to say the government doesn't have it in it. So the point is, any way you look at it, it's a messy situation and there are no easy solutions. We don't know whether how this whole story will go through. Right? So let us see how. Yeah, am I audible or not? Please let me know because someone says I can't hear. Am I audible or not? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Let me continue. Let me see because I did get to say, Sanjay Dodia did say it was audible, so I'll continue. So things are in a mess. Okay. This lady is all over the town. Now there's an interview with ANI and everyone, and she says, look, we don't know where he is. And she's Imran Khan's sister. She's going all over. From Pakistan, she's being interviewed in India, all news channels. Next, she'll go abroad. There Imran Khan's son are making a hue and cry abroad. So things are happening. And all this can't happen and Munir gets away with it. That's the next thing. Even if Imran surfaces with all this happening, he's got another arrow in his quiver. So things are going from bad to worse politically. Okay. Yeah. And then to add to all this, the UN Human Rights Commission. This is the Human Rights Commission of the UN, not Amnesty and all that. Who's Volker Turk? He's a commissioner of the Human Rights Commission. He says, as far as Pakistan is this thing, their constitutional amendment and the immunity provisions are worrying him. Now, this has got a issue. This has got an issue because someone has to recognize that this government is constitutional, legal, and the amendments are legal. If the UN says this is not legal, there's a problem. IMF will be duty bound to take UN's directives and not release funds, in which case Pakistan is screwed. Whichever way you go, this amendment is going to lapeto them. That lapetoing will be internal and external. Right? Okay. Now, in all this, the foreign minister, the deputy prime minister, Ishaq Dar, who's the foreign minister also, he says we have to send troops to Gaza, but he started bargaining. That we will not take part in removing Hamas weapons, all that. But for that, Trump will cruise space. So whichever way you look at it, things are not going well for Pakistan. Okay. Now, as Ahmad stall this, there are other views which are coming. I don't know. I'll play this. Just see if you can hear it. Otherwise, I'll see what we can do. I'll play the whole thing again. Let me know now because I think there's some problem I'm not able to fix it. I've been trying from morning. Yeah.
हैं कि आप इमरान खान को कैद तन्हाई में रख के उसकी मुलाकातों पर पाबंदियां लगाकर आप उसको ब्लैकमेल कर रहे हैं, आप उसको प्रेशराइज कर रहे हैं कि भाई तुम हमारी बात मान लो और कोई कंप्रोमाइज करके नवाज शरीफ बन जाए। अब बुरी लगी ना आपको मेरी बात, तो बुरा ना मनाया करें। इसलिए ना बुरा मनाया करें कि नवाज शरीफ साहब जो हैं उन्होंने एक कंप्रोमाइज किया परवेज मुशर्रफ के दौर में, डायरेक्ट जेल से निकले और जद्दा लैंड किया, और दूसरा कंप्रोमाइज किया उन्होंने जब इमरान खान साहब वजीर आजम थे तो एक अदालती फैसले के जरिए 2-3 हफ्ते के लिए जेल से निकले और सीधा लैंड किया लंदन में और फिर वापस नहीं आए। ये हकीकत है या नहीं है? मैं नवाज शरीफ साहब के इस मुतालबे की हमायत करता हूँ कि 2018 में इलेक्शन में धांधली के जरिए और सियासी जोड़ तोड़ के जरिए जो जर्नैल साहिबान इमरान खान को इक़्तिदार में लाए उनका एहतसाब होना चाहिए। नवाज शरीफ साहब ने अपने स्टेटमेंट में उन जर्नैलों का नाम नहीं लिया, मैं उनके नाम लेता हूँ। जनरल कमर जवेद बाजवा का एहतसाब होना चाहिए, जनरल फैज अमीर का एहतसाब होना चाहिए। ठीक है, मैं इन दो के तो नाम ले रहा हूँ ना, क्योंकि यही दो थे ना जो मेन, इसके अलावा भी 3-4 और भी थे, लेकिन इनका एहतसाब होना चाहिए।
So now The knives are out. People like him are speaking. Now he's put his fingers on, Bajwa and Fez. He's also spoken earlier of how Nawaz Sharif was taken out. He's also speaking as to how Imran Khan is being blackmailed. He is not taking the name of Asim Munir and his henchmen directly, but he is indicating there. He's showing his finger here, but insinuating this side. So the games are on. But it's not easy. Okay, now let's look here something else. Look at Mohit Pirzada. This fellow sitting in Washington, and he is now saying something about Asim Munir's appointment. He's throwing things in the air. Interesting. Everything is interesting.
एक बहुत ही सिंपल चीज मैं बता देता हूँ कि अगस्त में मेरा ख्याल है 2022 में बनी गाला में एक मीटिंग हुई थी जिसमें मैं भी था, मोहम्मद मालिक भी थे, उसमें काशिफ भी थे, उसमें मेहर भी थी, उसमें हबीब अकरम भी थे, उसमें और भी बहुत से लोग थे, 10 थे पूरे के पूरे। तो वहां पर मोहम्मद मालिक साहब ने एक डिस्कशन इनिशिएट की थी बुशरा बीबी के हवाले से और आसिम मुनीर साहब के हवाले से। तो आगे से इमरान खान ने बातें करते करते एक बात ये भी कही कि जनरल बाजवा हमें ये कहते थे, जनरल बाजवा ने मुझे ये कहा कि आसिम मुनीर को आर्मी चीफ नहीं होना चाहिए इसलिए कि आसिम मुनीर ज़हनी तौर पे स्टेबल नहीं है, इसलिए कि ये इमोशनली डिस्टर्ब है और ये अजीब अजीब बातें करता है, आर्मी चीफ बन जाएगा तो बहुत ही ज्यादा टर्बुलेंस हो जाएगी। बिल्कुल सही। अब ये जनरल बाजवा से पूछा आपने, कभी जनरल बाजवा से पूछे ना कि क्या आपने कभी आसिम मुनीर के बारे में ऐसी बात की थी, और बात तो बिल्कुल सही साबित हुई है। इसका मतलब है कि जनरल बाजवा ने अगर इस किस्म की प्रोफेशनल बात की थी अपने प्राइम मिनिस्टर से तो उन्होंने बात तो बिल्कुल सही की थी। इस वक्त पाकिस्तान के अंदर जो हैजान और डिस्टर्बेंस है वो सैयद आसिम मुनीर तमगा इम्तियाज मिलिट्री के जहनी हैजान का अक्कास भी है बहुत हद तक। अभी इतना ही, फिर आपसे मुलाकात होगी। थैंक यू।
Looking for a promising career in IT? Did you know that IT position?
So, see, the knives are out. Already people are speaking against Asim Munir. This man sitting in Washington has started speaking. Guy Hamid Mir, influential journalist within Pakistan, he is talking something. You think this is the end of the story? Look at what Fazlur Rahman sitting inside Pakistan. And he's pointing fingers directly at the army. Watch it.
किरदार पाकिस्तान को तोड़ने में है, पाकिस्तान को बनाने में नहीं है। सन 1971 में 90,000 से ज्यादा फौजी एक हिंदू के सामने सरनगू हुए। तुम्हारे किरदार ने हमारी नाक काटी। तुम्हारे किरदार ने कौम के सरों पर जिल्लत और रुस्वाई का टोकरा रखा। हम भी आपको जानते हैं और आप भी हमें जानते हैं।
Now, this chap is also now putting his fingers on the army. It says, you people have brought shame to Pakistan and have now brought Pakistan back to the place where we can be ashamed. Right. So the whole story is now spinning out of control. Okay. Like someone is asking, if the next in command directly under Munir refuses to follow Munir's orders now, what can Munir do? Nothing. Then it will be mutiny, whatever it is. Because that's why I said Pakistan, mein, Munir doesn't have an official position today. And there are rifts within Pakistan army. It's very clear from the statements of all these three people I have shown. And as it is, Pakistan army is fully politicized. So a lot of issues. Just wait. I'm only today. This is not even an analysis. This is just laying the cards on the table. Which way the cards will go, we'll know tomorrow, day after, and the days to come. Okay. And then in all this, I see this blog. Just this blog which says Unraveling of a Republic. This comes on 29th November, yesterday. Someone's writing within Pakistan. This is Pakistan, not me. And such blogs make it difficult for Asim Munir or whoever. I don't know who's written it. But this puts it's like, poking a guy in the barbecue. Have you seen a barbecue? You put a rod through, toast it, and then you poke that meat and put sauce in it. Wo ho raha hai. What is it, right? And in this first article, first paragraph, it encapsulates what Pakistan and where Pakistan is as of today. It says Pakistan's economy today resembles a system in advanced decay. The growth engine has stalled. The state's financial plumbing is corroded, right? And the labor market is absorbing the social and political shock of what can reasonably be called a slow death of the post-independence economic model. This is not a single-year crisis, but the cumulative results of decades of structural neglect, elite capture, constitutional erosion, and serial policy failure that have hollowed out both the economy and the institutions meant to safeguard it. The result is a country of more than 250 million people trapped between anemic growth and rising public debt, vanishing formal jobs, and a fraying social contract. And if you see this article fully, it is acidic in nature. The thought I got was it is acid. It is pouring acid into Pakistan. Lot of things are happening. In Pakistan today. Look, let me put it. A lot of things were always happening in Pakistan. It's not new. Okay? But at this point of time, a lot of those cross currents are coming and focusing. How this will come out, we don't know. Because you see, after all, there's yet another thing. The massacre which happened in Muridke of PLP is yet to come out. It will come out. I'm very sure. Because more than 100 people have been massacred on that day. It will come out. Someone says a coup is possible. Well, it's possible. Highly possible. So we'll not by tomorrow watch the story. Right? It's at a crossroads today in Pakistan. Today, tomorrow, a few days. Till you come to some stability. Okay. Now, if all this was not enough, they're suddenly realizing, yeah, we are growing at 2.55% per annum population. That's the only thing where Pakistan is growing. Its GDP is going back. Everything is going back. No growth forth and all that. The only thing which is growing in Pakistan is people. And since independence, Pakistan has grown sixfold. If this is the kind of growth which is happening in Pakistan, economy has gone down, politically they're short. What's the future of Pakistan? If Pakistan is forced to look at itself internally, that's the best Pakistan for us. That's why I have always said so. The danger in all this is a coup or something like that happening, and to divert attention from internal affairs, they'll do something in India. Fully on the cards. After Munir has done that, Pahalgam attack was all about that. So we should be careful. And if this time something happens of that kind and it's established, Op Sindoor 2 should go full blast. On that we should have no doubts. But if it goes full blast, break Pakistan. And Op Sindoor 2 should go along with a political strike. And that political strike has to go at POK. Get POK back. Do that political strike, follow it up with a military whatever action. We'll see how this situation goes. But I have one point, I wouldn't say 1 point solution. I have the first point of action should be free POK politically. And then start Balochistan. After all, yesterday there were 6 blasts in Quetta. All that has not come out too much. And KP is in a bad shape already. Right? So things are bad. And Nikki Asia comes out and says Pakistan's war with Afghanistan has hit their trade. $1 billion gone. And it's boomeranging on Pakistan. Yeah, it would be boomerang on Afghanistan. But Afghanistan में क्या कर लोगे? वो उसका तो कहानी है ना प्रेम चोपड़ा का, नंगे को क्या निचोड़ोगे? उसको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But Pakistan economy as it is shaky, it's getting even more shaky. There are problems with fruits, there are problems with rice, there are problems with many things. Not, I think, wheat or something like that. So that Pakistan has started a trade war which it is losing. It can't win against Afghanistan. It can't go and do attack against Afghanistan. It can't handle Balochistan. It can't handle KPK. The one system which was holding Pakistan together was the army. The army is at a crossroads. Story. And it's not only, it's this thing. UAE has said no Pakistanis. We don't want Pakistan. So diplomatic support also has gone. Finland has closed its embassy in Pakistan. So things are moving very fast. And at this point of time, I don't forget closure. I don't know which side Pakistan is going to stay. Veer. I mean, I have no clue. At this, right? Look at this. Exports to US. So, they're supposed to have got only 19% tariff and all that. Even with 19% tariff, which is the least, Pakistan's exports to US have fallen by 30%, and so Pakistan is in a mess. Such a weak economy. Right? As of today, Pakistan is what I call a super mess. Whether this super mess will turn into something sensible, whether we make sense of this mess is what I'm looking at this point of time. I don't know which way this whole story is going. I've just put out the facts to you. That here is the guy, Asim Munir, is nowhere in sight. His reappointment will be controversial. If he is reappointed, his ejection will be also problematic. There is a political turmoil on the offing. Add to that, Afghanistan is not going well. Balochistan has started off again. KPK is as it is, not on the thing. Imran Khan, we don't know his future. Or we don't know his past. He is dead. So, and the economy is, of course, in the shimozzles. Diplomatically, whether it is UK, their Middle East friend, or US, their near and dear friend of Trump and Asim Munir, or for that matter, European countries like Finland, no one is going to help them. That is very clear. There's no help going to come to Pakistan. Pakistan can only sell its soldiers to get money. If they send people to Gaza, they'll get money. Otherwise, Trump will ditch them. So let's see which way this whole story goes. I've seen a lot of your comments. Okay, I'll go through some of these and then we'll see which way we have to go. Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting thing. TLP genocide, General Munir, Imran Khan alive or dead, blasts in Quetta, heavy clashes, Waziristan, blasts in Turbat, Pakistan on the verge of disintegration politically. Possible. I mean, that's what I told you. We don't know. Will it disintegrate or not? We don't know. Let's wait. But political chaos will be there. Economic downfall will be hastened. There are no solutions. Okay? Yeah. Is 111 brigade or coup brigade ready to take over? We don't know. Let's see what happens. Right? Okay. Let's go from the top. Let me see. Yeah, once again, the morning's thing with videos is there now. Have a look at it for all of you. Good evening, Amitesh, Akash also good evening, Sandeep good evening, Ladybird Haru also good evening, Murli Krishnan good evening, and Vishnathan good evening. कुछ एक्शन होगा, एक्शन तो हो रहा है. Let's see which way we go. Okay. Yeah, if we nominate candidates for J&K Assembly, as you say, how will Pakistan respond? Can't they give us a mirror response? They can't. They don't have. In fact, the J&K or the AJK, as they call it, doesn't have an assembly. It is directly under, they don't consider it as part of Pakistan also. The legal status of AJK is that it is a centrally governed area. So they can't do that. We can do that. The day you do that and you give voice to the people of POK, there are 10 chaps or 15 chaps who are in your assembly. They raise issues and you start addressing issues there. Whether it are good, bad, or ugly, it doesn't matter. You give them grants, you give them money, you give them scholarship, you give them everything. Then you say, okay, people here ask and speak about freedoms there and democratic rights there and things like that. You start a political movement. That is what is required. So things will happen if you start the political process. Pakistan has been a banana republic. Who's responsible for this? They are responsible for this. Why blame others? It is Pakistanis. How many times I have told you the history of Pakistan? Yeah, namaskaram, KD Raya. Thanks. Will anybody go against Asim Munir? It appears that Shahbaz Sharif and Nawaz Sharif have already put something up. They've already gone. The job is done. Something has already happened. Some light fire is already lit. The fact that notification has not come and he's retired yesterday legally, already done. If the notification has not come, you can't give a backdated notification now. Say, no, we gave it day before yesterday. No one will agree with it. So there'll be a court process. So for the rest of his tenure, if Asim Munir is in chair, there'll be a legal issue. There'll be a legal process. Like I said in the beginning, he is constitutionally protected for what he has done or not done. But he is not constitutionally protected for being appointed or not appointed. That is open to judicial, challenge. That's procedural challenge. That's not a constitutional challenge. So there's a problem already started. Understand this. Unlikely the Pak PM is returning from UK in a hurry. I agree. He'll not return. If tomorrow there's a coup, he'll never come back. That's also there. Final reckoning of FFM. Let's see where it goes. Okay, I'm sorry because of this. Let me see how I can fix it and all that. I'll test it out. It's gone up and down, but overall, I think most of you have heard because I've repeated the whole thing many times. Yeah, good evening. Your sessions are really thought-provoking. Thanks a lot, Vikram. Vinayak. The whole idea, sir, is to make it thought-provoking. Otherwise, what's the difference between my channel and others? Here, it's all debate. You people can put out whatever you want. Okay. Right. Definitely your earphones. Let me fix it. Let me see how to do all this. Yeah, if Asim Munir were to take over, what will be the position of Zardari and PM Sharif in Pakistan? Will they be dismissed and arrested? Look, as far as Sabah, if let's say Asim Munir takes over tomorrow, Shahbaz Sharif won't come back from London. Zardari will say, I'm the president. You want to this thing? Then there'll be chaos. Unless, of course, the constitution is suspended, all that, then it's a bigger chaos. Will Asim Munir be able to do it? Will Asim Munir be able to do it? Please remember, there's an elephant in this whole room of Pakistan that is giving troops to Gaza. Now, what will happen to this favorite field marshal of Trump? There are a lot of angles which have not yet been played off. Okay. Sound. Yeah, now okay. Did Sharif brothers outclass Asim Munir? I think so. They have put him under the pump. So now Asim Munir has to keep plotting how to survive. Let's see. Okay. What's your thoughts on Nehru? Why do you want to discuss someone who's done what he could for this country and he died? I would like to discuss it. I mean, again, let me be kind to him. Okay. He did what he had to do to the best of his capability at that point of time in India. And, there's no justification. He did a lot of good things. He did a lot of things which are not so right today. But that's the case for all of us. In hindsight, we would have done so many good things and so many bad things. Why hold him responsible? After all, he was part of the movement of the freedom, getting freedom for India. So, given that respect, accept what he did, accept what bad he did, and get ahead. Yeah, look ahead. आगे बढ़ाओ गाड़ी. पीछे देखते रहोगे क्या? History is needed to understand so that you can take the thing forward. Once you understand, you don't stay back in history. You go forward. What explains the complete capitulation of Pak political leadership that they approved this constitution? That's it. Weak knees. They are in government at the behest and mercy of Asim Munir with a complete mass rigging. That will also come up now, incidentally. Now, see, a lot depends on the Pakistani people, how good or bad they are. So far, they've been fakeless. You see, I don't blame Asim Munir or Shahbaz Sharif or Imran Khan or anyone. I blame the people of Pakistan. The people of Pakistan should insist on their rights and what they want. If all they want is Allah and radicalism, they get it. And what will Allah and radicalism give? Alu. Well, you have to work with your own hands. If all you can do is do madrasa chap business and do violence, you'll only kill yourself. You have to do development. That you're not prepared to do. You're getting free food. Someone gave you free food in your kitty long back. You enjoyed it. USA gave you, Saudis gave you, UAE gave you. Now they don't want you. UAE doesn't want to give you even a visa. So it's up to the Pakistanis. Forget the political leadership. Okay, when their votes were stolen last year, why didn't they come down to the streets and say, no, we don't accept this? We want Imran Khan to be the Prime Minister, which they voted. After all, the Pakistani people voted for Imran Khan and they allowed him to go into jail. What kind of people are they? They allowed the military to do what it wanted to do. Yeah, someone says this was the best option. Maybe this was the best option, unless the appointment signature is backdated. But that will come under judicial review now, judicial challenge. Yeah, Munir has already retired. Will the army officers down the line accept his orders, even if martial law is? We'll see. If it is there, then there's a rift in the army. Lot of things. If Khan is alive, he was not allowed to meet anybody because Munir wanted to have his notification out. 2nd December, his system, I don't know. Let's see how things happen. Shouldn't India be more vigilant? We've answered this. Of course, we have to be vigilant. There's no doubt about it. Munir did not get notification because Nawaz wants to bargain with him. Possible. Let's see how things will roll out. Okay. Munir is in full control of army, else he would have been kicked out. We don't know. All these things we'll have to see. We'll have to watch how things happen. Okay. Yeah. Now he says, with all due respect, you give fake narratives. Then why the bloody hell are you watching this FO? Yeah. Just take a walk. If you think I'm giving fake narrative, you think this is a narrative, just go climb a pole. Who are you? Yeah. Let me see. I believe the notification hasn't come yet because this will not only be a regular army chief extension, it will be something more. Yeah, let's see what it is. Yeah. Thanks for your valuable insights about finishing it politically rather than that's what the way I look at it still. Do things politically. You're getting opportunities now to do things politically. Whichever way this goes, start the POK action. Yeah. The 26th Amendment of Pakistani Constitution has given him a 5-year term, but this has been taken to their SC. Yes. But there's a caveat in that. He can be given only at the end of this 3rd year, which is finished on 29th. That's the thing. It has to be re-notified. A re-notification has to be done to extend him to 5th year. It is not automatic. Yeah. Yeah, blast damages, railway track in Quetta, Sharia, mobile tower destroyed in Jinnah. Yeah, all this there. Six blasts in Balochistan yesterday. Okay, let's see where else. What else? How much can Trump interfere in favor of his blue? That's to be seen, Satya. I really don't know. Yeah, we don't know. And as far as the next in command, we don't know who's the next in command. Because the CGSC is retired. There's no CGSC. As per the amendment, that post has been abandoned. Who's the next guy? We don't know. And the government has to appoint the next chief, even if it's from the corps commanders. There's no chief. Who? A lot of questions in this whole story. It will come out next 2 days. Hamid Mir is the person who rumored urban Naxal as Arab Nasal. Why pamper people such a person? We don't know. It's their headache. Look, it's like this. He's been around for 35 years. He knows ins and outs. And the fellow is devious. So why I have used him is, okay, you understand. Unless you hear all these fellows, you'll not know what's happening there. Yeah, that's the thing. Could we see another chief advisor coming up? No, that's a different story. This is a different story. Let's see. Yeah, Sangi, don't waste your time here, Utmesha. Tarun, I would suggest to you, please don't use these words here. Okay. Don't become, don't get your political thoughts here. I saw somewhere that I shouldn't go up, talk to Sanjay Dikshit, all that. Let me do what I have to do. You do what you have to do. But don't come and vitiate the atmosphere here. If you talk like this and continue with this, I will take you out of this. And I'll not let you enter Gunner shot. This is a warning. Take it. I'll keep track of you now. Be nice. Be nice to each other. accommodate views, accommodate different views. Don't I accommodate Joy Bangla? I know he's from Bangladesh. He's irritant. Fine, I'll accommodate. But a guy, Indian talking nonsense, I don't accommodate. Understand that. Ramesh, I think it's your problem because everyone else can hear. Check your own video. Right? After this, you check your system and listen to what all I've spoken. Mullah Manir and Pakistan nuisance to the world. We know that. Let's see how things happen. Pakistan already in martial law. PM in London means. Let's see. All these speculations, everything, what will happen is in the next 3-4 days, things will come out. And we'll discuss it. Tomorrow, maybe evening, we'll discuss it. Yeah, let me see any defeat by the Hindu army. Look at that mindset. Yeah, that's how it is. Fazlur Rahman is a religious guy. He's a Jamaat guy. So let him do what he has to say. You have to understand that they're going to speak like that. They're not going to say, oh, Hindus were good guys, they were saviors. They thodi na bolenge. What happens if winter crop fails in Pakistan? ये तो गया फिर काम से. तो बिल्कुल chaos होगा. Comments coming, sir. Considering comments coming from DC-based Pakistanis, do you see the West hand behind? Maybe fully. Look, what's happening in Pakistan is at this point of time, a lot of currents are flowing. We don't know which side, what is happening. Let's see. What will US policy be? We'll see how it turns out. Yeah. Isn't the 26th Amendment, which was passed earlier, supposed to extend this tenure from 3 to 5 years? It was, but the caveat is it requires a notification, right? As per many people, but as per many people, it doesn't. Whichever way you look at it, there's a legal problem. You heard the first guy say it's been legally examined. So there is going to be chaos. Just wait. Trump not spoken about Munni love. वो तो चलेगा अभी. Yeah, we have to ensure that we are not impacted by the turmoil. Mass migration scenario needs to be addressed. Yeah, I agree with you completely. I think we need to take advantage of this situation. Yeah, thank you for taking time for these sessions. Very helpful and appreciated. Yeah, at this outset, I'm saying tomorrow morning I'll not be there because I have to go for a court case. Very funnily, there's a chap who's hadapped my land, some small piece of my land, when I was in service away in a field area. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get a judgment in my favor because it's open and shut case. He's done a lot of forgery and all that. So I have to go to court tomorrow, and then we'll see. If I don't get my land, I'm going to get back to my channel and blow it up all over the world. But then I still have faith in my judiciary. As a senior military leader, do you have any advice for Field Marshal Mullah Manir? Also, in your view, is Pakistan essentially the leftover of Western colonialism in South Asia? I don't think Pakistan is a leftover. Pakistan has grown into something far different from what it was envisioned. That's the first thing. And Pakistan, when it was envisioned, was East and West Pakistan. That's gone. What is West Pakistan now is completely different from what it was thought to be. Right? And my only advice to Field Marshal Munir is, you got made enough money, get out of the country and do where you want, what you want, like all your predecessors, because you wrecked your country anyway fully. Okay. My attention is my own country, not on Pakistan. RSS is following our country. Look, this is not an internal discussion, Tarun. If RSS is following our country or not is not a topic of my discussion. Please understand that. That's an extreme view in any case. I don't believe in it. But in any case, that's not the topic. The topic is Pakistan. So let's talk to the topic. If you can't talk to the topic, and you insist that everyone talks to what you say and respond to what you say, we don't need you here. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm being patient. Understand that. Something cooking in the eastern border. Big NOTAM issued 14,000 square kilometers. National media didn't cover this news. Big meeting. IB, IP, ITPP, police. I think we don't know something. Let's see what's there. Let's see. There's no hurry. Let me work it out. Let me see what that NOTAM is, and then we'll take it. Yeah, POK, we have to take an action. I have no doubt about it. I think his plan is something else. Munir the deceiver. Possible. Let's see. Let's see what. Thoughts about Finland as embassy leaving Pakistan, UAE. I spoke about it. No one is interested in Pakistan. That's the thing. Yeah, Sharif brothers are in a big soup. One would hate to be in their place. I agree with you. They have money in Pakistan. They have money there. But, good, bad, or ugly, their daughter is the chief minister of Punjab. So she still has a hold. What is the possibility of civil war in Pakistan? I don't know whether there'll be a civil war, right? There will be turmoil, but not civil war. We are assuming it's 29th November because of 3-year extension, but then according to last amendment, it's 5 years long tenure. देखो यार ये सब, this is the debate in Pakistan also. So why are you assuming it is not? Whether you are right or wrong, the Pakistan courts will decide now. And Pakistan will decide, will take a decision. So relax. Yeah. Sitting with popcorn for Pakistan situation. Yeah, I must enjoy it. I agree. I go with Jagtap. Just relax, enjoy, analyze, and do what you have to do. Apna dekho. What is our interest? Be okay. Yeah, Special Investment Facilitation Council headed by a Field Marshal has failed. It'll not. How can it address this thing? It was all making money. Late biochemist Tarek Fateh Singh, sir. What are the difference between Whiskey Generals, Yahya Khan, and Mullah Generals? There's no difference the way I look at it. They both, all of them have ruined Pakistan. What is the best outcome for India and Pakistan? The best outcome for India and Pakistan is Pakistan breaks up. That's my view. A lot of people think otherwise, but my view is it's time that Pakistan breaks up. Yeah. Is Asim Munir also dead? Has anybody seen him? No, he's alive. Don't worry. Will China be in trouble if Pakistan breaks it? Highly. A huge problem for China now. Any instability in Pakistan will get affected in China. Be rest assured, because their interests are there. CPC is there. Gwadar is there. All those are at risk. How are lower ranks in the army thinking about the situation? Don't know. I wouldn't know. Given the royal mess that Pakistan is in, why did Munir want to continue? Well, power. Simple power. He's riding a tiger. Why will he not? Why will he get off it? Right? He might have siphoned off enough money for the next 7 generations. But he's a radical himself. He thinks he's Allah's gift to Pakistan. That's the problem. Okay. Pakistan should understand that India is not their enemy. It's the army who's destroying Pakistan. They'll never understand it. The Pakistanis are not wired mentally for such thoughts. Okay. One educational video on China, Arunachal, does it has connection with high water storage capacity, or we'll talk about it tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, one of these days. We'll talk of, I'll give you, I told you I'll have to do 3 odd videos on Arunachal. One on Kemeng, one on Balong, and the one in between. We'll talk of it tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sometime down the line. I'll do that, then I'll go to Andaman Nicobar, then we'll go to the deserts. We'll do all that. There are 2 of the most stupid, delusional countries on this planet. One is Ukraine with its corrupt regime. The second is Pakistan, which is completely delusional between the Arabs and the Turks. I agree with you. Is this extension term 3 to 5 years done silently? The Army Act was edited in late 20. No, it was done openly through the 26th Amendment and then followed up now with the 27th Amendment. Based on 26th Amendment, they amended the Army Act, everything. Let's see how it goes. It's confusion. You see, legally they thought, this Field Marshal thought legally he's done everything to ensure that he will remain in chair. But now that's in question. That's the thing. How much truth in the story that Indo-Pak has come to an agreement over Kashmir in 2021, but Taliban can't chickened out? I don't agree with it. A lot of people are talking of it now. I don't agree with it. I just do not agree with it. 2021 is the time we were still handling China. We never spoke about Pakistan at that point of time. Should India support Durand line on Afghanistan and Durand? Of course, there's no doubt. As a general, have you seen any ICBM in deployment like Agni series? Someday discuss these and what different with SLBM. Look, ICBM is a ground-based thing. SLBM is a submarine launch-based thing. And I'm not seen any deployment of ICBM. I've fired Agnis. The first Agni which was fired in this country, I was the coordinator. I told you I was in DRDO. I was under Abdul Kalam. I have intimate knowledge of all the missiles which were fired in 88, 89, in fact up to 90. Yeah, I watched the speech of Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, sir, on Sindh, your views. I discussed it. I've had a full video of it. You must see that. Yeah, US president seems to be tired of stopping wars, hasn't claimed 9th war stoppage. वो क्या करेगा यार बुड्ढा आदमी. Okay, I think we've done. Yeah, Anjali Martins, thanks a lot for coming in from Connecticut. Yeah, so rumor on ex-former DG ISI Nadeem Anjum and daughter picked up by. We'll see how things pan out. We don't know. That country is going into a bit of a instability. Yeah. So that's how things are. I've just put across all the issues on the table today. Which car will fly which direction, we don't know. So we'll wait till tomorrow or day after, and then we'll talk of it. All I'll say is thank you for joining in. Tomorrow morning I'll not be on air because, like I said, I have to go for a court case. Evening we'll be back with 3 good generals. That is on the gunner's side with General Raj Shukla and General Hari Mohan. Till then, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for joining, and Jai Hind to all of you.